Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. This is the seventh part of our CI/CD through the GitHub Actions, and we are covering the automated deployment on EC2 instance through the AWS Code Deploy. So in part 6, we have error on our pipeline. So we are going to fix this error. This error is with regard to the zip, that it is unable to find the zip in that particular S3 bucket which we have created. So what I'm going to do is to simply upload a zip which we have created in the previous videos. So I'm going to click on add files, and I'm going to upload a zip file here which is relevant to the AWS code deploy, and it is the requirement. So although our pipeline is failed, but what I'm going to do is to try to rerun the pipeline, and the pipeline is failed on the later stage, but it is able to push one image in our ECR registry, which is the version 1 of our applications. But I'm going to show you that how the requirement is actually um, fulfilled. Zip is uploaded into that particular S3 bucket folder, and I'm going to rerun that particular pipeline and see what error we have got. If everything is done perfectly or all right, our pipeline is going to be successful. So as far as the build is concerned, it is going to build and the version 1 of our application, and it is going to push that particular version 1 on to the ECR, and it is going to look for the, you see, we have a code pipeline trigger error. So it says that zip does not exist. So let me navigate to that particular section. It says, okay, let me just click. It is correctly said that that zip I have uploaded is not in that particular code deploy. So what I'm going to do is to move this one to um, let me browse the move this one to this folder. Okay, so choose destination. So uh, this is the right destination, and I'm going to move this zip to this directory. So all I'm doing is from the console, so you can do the same stuff from the CL as well. So let me refresh it, and just I want to make sure that that zip should be in that particular directory. So let's see. So you can navigate to the code deploy directory. Okay, click on the code deploy, and now the zip is in the right place. So these sort of error actually give you the update as well, that if you do any mistake, they are going to prompt you. So I'm going to again rerun our pipeline and see whether the zip is in the right place, and if everything goes well, our pipeline is going to be successful. So our pipeline is started again. It is going to build the image, and it is going to push that particular image to the ECR. So it is now able to see that particular zip in that particular S3 directory. So pipeline is successful now. So this part, as far as the automatic push of our automatic build from GitHub Action is done, and our image is now, the tag v1 is in our ECR. So now I'm going to navigate to the code deploy section, and we are going to build one application, and I'm going to call that particular application. Let me navigate to our steps. So I'm going to call that particular application. We have Uh, okay, we have to cover this part as well. So, okay, I'm going to first of all navigate to the IM section. So, guys, these steps are really important. So, I've made all the steps for you guys. So, it is going to be really easy for you guys to set up the code deploy. So, what I'm going to do is to create one role here. Okay, navigate to the role section, and this role is going to be assumed by the AWS code deploy. Create role, and this time I'm going to select code deploy, and this is the one. Code deploy allow code deploy to all AWS to allow to call AWS services on a behalf. Excuse me. So previously I have to attach. I don't actually have to attach policy. This policy is going to be automatically attached with that particular role. So definitely I'm going to uh, call this role. You can give this any name, but I'm going to, let's say, call this AWS code deploy role. So I'm going to simply call this, copy paste this one and create role. So then I'm going to navigate to the AWS section, navigate to the code pipeline, and uh, these are the actually developer tools. If you see, these are the developer tools: code pipeline, code deploy, code build. So if I navigate to the code deploy section, and what I'm going to do is to navigate to the application section, and I'm going to create one application with the name CloudGeeks dash CA dash app. So I'm going to create this application. Okay, okay, call it Nginx. That would be fine. Or call this app. That would be fine as well. It is totally up to you. There are no fixed hard rules. So I'm going to select the EC2, as I told you that we are going to cover the EC2 section in this video for the automated deployment through the code deploy. And I'm going to create one deployment group. So I'm going to give the same name to this deployment group, and I'm not going to use any load balancer, but we are going to select the auto scaling here, and we have set up the auto scaling. So you see it is able to find one instance because we have given the tag name as well. So as far as the load balancing is concerned, I'm not going to cover this in this series. So you see this role we have created, I'm going to select and create a deployment. All these advanced options are with regard to the trigger. If your deployment is failed, it is going to send you an email and all that particular stuff. But that I'm not going to cover in this series of videos. So our main focus is to my main focus is to show you guys the automated deployment through the code deploy on EC2 instance. So this part is done. So let's try to create deployment. I'm going to click on the deployment, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to give the URL of this particular S3 bucket. If I navigate to the S3 bucket, you will see URL here, and this is the URL I'm going to copy and put it here. Okay, and call this, I have to give the full zip file as well, full path as well, code deploy dot zip. So our artifact is in the zip format. So I'm going to override the content. You can select your own, and you have select how your deployment is going to be done. Deploy all at once, 50-50, half a time, 50-50, half at a time, or one at a time, but I'm going to select all at once. So that's fine, no rollbacks, and I'm going to create one deployment. If everything goes well, our deployment is going to be successful. Let's see. And our deployment is going to be in that particular section. So I'm going to click on view events. You will see everything is now till now is succeeded. So our deployment is in progress. Hopefully we will be able to see one application. So deployment is successful on that particular EC2 instance. Let me drag that tab to you. So if I click on this EC2 instance, if I click the public IP of this, you will see our deployment, our version 1 is successfully deployed. So now what I'm going to show you the CI/CD stuff, the automated deployment. So what I'm going to do, I don't want to do it manually. So what I'm going to do is to create a one pipeline. So navigate to the pipeline and I'm going to click on the pipeline and I'm going to create one pipeline here. Okay. So I'm going to give this pipeline uh, same name, Cloud. You can give this any name, Cloud Geeks. Cloud Geeks dash CA dash F. So this is my application. I'm creating this pipeline, automated pipeline. So once I uh, commit changes into my GitHub, action is going to be the one. It is going to push the image to the ECR, and the automated deployment on the EC2 is going to be all this process we have done is going to be automatically done, and we are going to now actually deploy the version 2 of our application. So what I'm going to do is to show you guys that now what I'm going to give this create this new rail, don't make any changes into that particular role. So as far as the artifact storage is concerned, leave it. So okay, the custom location of your artifact is actually is your S3 bucket. So this is the bucket we have created. So I'm going to select this particular bucket. So I'm going to allow to create this role automatically. Click next, and source is going to be S3 bucket, not ECR. So the reason for that, I'm going to show you that how I'm going to automatically done all the stuff with giving this source. So as a script is automatically pull the images from the ECR as it has the privileges, and this pipeline is going to be automatically triggered. So bucket is this one, and in that particular bucket I have a directory, code, code deploy, and the zip is code deploy zip, code deploy dot zip. Okay, so this is the key, and I'm going to click next. I'm going to skip the build stage. As I told you, we are actually building this all this stuff from the GitHub Actions. So we have done our completed our build stage. We have pushed to ECR, and we are now looking to deploy. And we are going to select the code deploy here. I'm going to select the code deploy. Application name is this is the one which we have created, and automatically the group with regard to that particular application is going to be populate here. So I'm going to click next and create a pipeline. So once you create a pipeline, by default, what it is going to do, it is going to be automatically triggered. So let me show you that what I mean by that. So see, it is running automatically, and if it is successful, you will see the green check mark here. So you can do a lot more with the pipeline. I've already created a lot of videos with regard to that particular pipeline, so you can watch those. So this part is completed with regard to the source. It is able to find the zip in that particular pipeline, and it is in progress. So it is looking for the code deploy, and code deploy is actually running. So you see it is successful. If I navigate to the events, all the events with regard to the that particular new deployment is done, but it is actually what it is doing, it is deploying the same stuff with regard to our version 1. So I want to do it now I'm going to show you that I'm going to deploy version 2 of my application, and I'm not going to even touch the AWS, and our uh, version 2 is going to be automatically deployed on that particular AWS. So, okay. So if I navigate to my workflows, and I'm going to change the tag to version 2 of my application, even I can, update my version 1, and I'm going to override the existing image of version 1. But what I'm going to do is to simply deploy or build my version 2 of application. I've already uploaded the code and the path I'm going to show you. So first of all, I'm going to update the tag, and this tag is going to be built and pushed to the ECR registry. And the path is already, I showed you that it is in the app version 2. So let me show you that as well, or as I already showed you all the stuff in my previous videos, but I'm going to show you this is the version 2 of my application, and I'm going to start commit, and I'm going to say AWS code deploy um, v2, or say I should say CloudGeeks CA app v2. So I'm going to commit. Once the commit is done, it is going to automatically trigger. If you navigate to the actions, you see, click on this particular commit and navigate to the build section. You will see in a moment that our build is going to be done, and it is going to automatically trigger this particular pipeline. Currently you see pipeline is on the halt state. So if it is successful, it is going to simply trigger that particular pipeline, and you will see our version 2 of application is going to be automatically deployed, and you see it is successful. Now if I navigate to the pipeline section, if I click here, you will see our pipeline is going to be started. If I click here, you will see the rotation or the pipeline is deployed, is started. So if I navigate to this